Hi and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Becky and today I am going to be showing you how you can sew a super cute house block. This block is for the Walkabout Quilt-a-long. So if you've missed any of our previous videos for the quilt blocks, I'm going to be referring you back to one of the first videos which will give you an overall view of the Walkabout Quilt-a-long. So if you've missed any of that, make sure you go back to the beginning. There's going to be a link in the description for that first video. That will give you all the details that you need, as well as the information on how you can get a copy of the PDF patterns that we are going to be using during this. You can also head to my website at Patchwork Posse, and then in the search, look up Walkabout Quilt-a-long, and all of those blog posts will show up to help you get you on track and catch you up. Let's go ahead and jump right in and take a look at what block we are going to be sewing today. So you can see this house block is tall. There's no other piece across the top like background. It also features one door, which you can fussy cut. As you can see, I've got a cute little mushroom here. And it has one window, which you can use a background color for this, or a fun like peekaboo or fussy cut fabric for your window and your door. All right, for this block, it is tall, skinny, and only has one window. And I've got all my pieces laid out and labeled already, so I'm ready to put the block together. Before I start, I need to take my B pieces, and on the wrong side, I need to draw a line from corner to corner, just right on the diagonal. So this is the line that we will be sewing on, so you want it marked well, or you can use one of the tape markers on your sewing machine. So I know those pieces go onto my roof, so I'm going to go ahead and lay them in place and pin them in. So when I go over to the sewing machine, they don't get shifted and moved. So I'm just going to make sure that my angles are going the correct direction. So I'm going to set this aside and put my other pieces together first. So the first thing we're going to do is kind of lay our block out. So this is the house fabric that I have. And this is my single window. Then I've got G comes all the way along the side. Then I have the two sides of the building. And then I have my door unit down here. So if it looks like this is a directional fabric, so I'm going to make sure that this is going the correct direction. So I'm going to take these pieces to the sewing machine and start sewing them together. All right, I have my pieces laid out. I'm going to start with the window unit because I can't put the sides on until my window is sewn. And now with these two pieces sewn, I can sew onto the two sides. I'm just going to do a little bit of a finger press here, but you can iron it if you want. I did finger press it so the dark fabric has the seam behind it, so it's not showing on the light side. And then I'm going to repeat that for the other side. All right, with that done, I can go ahead and connect it to my long house piece that is like right in the center of the building here. I'm going to put my seams up so I can see what's going on with them. Make sure they are going the right direction. All right, with that done, now what I need to do is my door area. So I've got my door. I do have a little mushroom fussy cut, so I'm going to make sure that is facing the right direction. And so the house part to the other side. All right, and now I can stitch these two together. All right, now with the house together, I can go ahead and start the roof. So the roof, I'm all set. I'm going to sew on the drawn line. I'm going to pivot and I'm going to stitch another line. That will give me my free half square triangle. This is not required, but kind of fun to collect. So I'm just going to set that aside for later. I'm going to finger press this unit, and now I'm going to repeat it with the other side. All right, and I'm going to finger press this as well. And with this done, now I can go ahead and sew my roof to the top part of the house. Now, if you need to, double check the sizing of the roof piece to make sure it didn't get a little out of whack. All right. With that sewn, we can add the two sides. So I already have them cut and ready to go. So these are just background pieces. And repeat for the other side. I'm going to watch my seams, make sure I'm turning them the right way, looking at what has happened before. That helps the block really lay a lot flatter if you don't have twisted seams. All right, so now this block needs a good press and possibly squared up if I need, but that is the tall house with one window.